Hey everyone, it's CaffeinatedTigress again. I wanted to make a quick video about a small change I'm making in regards to my scaling system, and to talk a little more about it. Don't get me wrong, my scoring system is still pretty much the same, it's just my OCD was getting the best of me. It is now 0 to 10. 0 being absolute worst, I'd rather drink mud, and 10 being the best, soul selling and all. 5 is still true neutral. I will say it would take an extremely horrible cup or an extremely amazing cup to score a 0 or 10. So really, technically, we're dealing with a 1 to 9 scale. And honestly, it's 2 scales in one. If it's not a good cup of coffee, we're looking at 1 to 5. Yeah, I scored Taster's Choice at 4, simply because it didn't appeal to me, and the taste didn't match up with the smell. Is it a bad score? In my eyes, not really, because I had established that I didn't care for it, and so I ignored anything past 5. I focused on why I wasn't sold on it. Things that you yourself can take into consideration and maybe find either common ground or difference with. And in that regard, it didn't stray too far from the upper limit of neutral. Now on the other side, 5 to 9 would be for coffee that actually wins me over. But wait, I hear you say, you scored the cappuccino 6.5, so really that's a 1.5 out of 5, so that's bad. Close. I still have to like a coffee, so you can't really throw out the rest of the scale once it clears that hurdle. I liked the cappuccino, but it had faults. But I'd still drink it if offered to me, and I'd enjoy it. Just like I'd still drink the Taster's Choice if I had no other option, and I really wanted some coffee. Which, on a side note, mixing the Dollar Tree cappuccino with the Taster's Choice was actually a very brilliant comment. It absolutely killed the xanthan gum mouthfeel and you taste coffee. I'd put it a solid 7.5 combo. So that said, I'm going to do my best to clarify the score. Things like the smell, taste, is it bitter, any outstanding flavors, but please bear with me. Like I said, I'm not an expert and I'm not trying to be one. I'm simply making review videos that you may find helpful and might make you smile. Hopefully both. Now one point I need to make, I won't be commenting on or taking the caffeine rush, jittery crash, or amount of energy/focus effects of the coffee I try into consideration when scoring. Why? Well, to be honest, I feel I cannot be a good gauge for it because I don't experience it and it would be impossible for me to do. Trust me, I'm not the person you want telling you the caffeine effects of coffee when I'm able to down a cup at night and go to sleep without a problem. I will try to get the milligram information where I can so you can compare it to the suggested 400 milligrams per day quote-unquote safe limit, since some people can be more sensitive to caffeine. So, without further ado, here is my new scale, and you will be seeing it more in my next video. Later.